Hello all. Very good morning to one and all present here. So we have few more participants to join and welcoming you all to the BCL event. Let's wait for 5 more minutes and then we'll start our event. Thank you. Good evening, all. Am I audible to everyone? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for confirming. So, good evening, all again, once again, and I heartily welcome you for this BCL event. So, let's say I will tell you in short about who am I and also about what exactly this event is all about. So, do you have any guess on what this event is all about? Because you have seen a lot of posters, like say a lot of Facebook ads related to this, and also a few videos regarding this BCL event. Yes, it is purely a cybersecurity event. So let me tell who we are and what this BCL event is all about. So we are a group from Baseel Limited. So we originated in UK, London, and we have more branches all over the countries. And we are a purely a cybersecurity and a pure technology based organization. So with this BCL event is abbreviated as Baseel's Cyber League. So what exactly is that? Like say in order to motivate participants in terms of learning and to give awareness towards the cybersecurity. So we have initiated this league in the name of BCL, which is Baseel's Cyber League again. So the agenda of the complete match event is all about we have 10 matches. So hope in the posters you would have seen the titles of those. And today the first match is about introduction to cybersecurity. And along with the cybersecurity, the following weeks you will have events or matches in the name of password security, phishing, your social media securities, and about the web application security, about IoT and IoT securities, and about the concepts of forensics, how the data are hidden or encrypted over the entire universe, all those things. And in the end of the last means the last match talks about the uh, careers in cybersecurity, which is very very important to the current generations now, because like say the cybersecurity is a booming domain, as you all aware, and many people would be already been into this field because it is a mixed of crowd, and happy to have such a good gathering in this evening. So all these matches, like say, gives you a insight about each and every domains of cybersecurity and motivate you towards, like say, how do you protect yourself in the digital world? Okay, because like say in the real world, we spend as a human, we spend a major of our time in the digital world. So how do we ensure the secrecy or the security in this digital world? Is all about we are going to learn in this complete 10 matches. So the session will not a complete theory session. So it is going to be a playful learning. So meaning you will have 20 to 25 minutes of theory classes which talks about the basics of the topic of the day, and then the other 20 minutes talks about the practical hands-on, like say how do we do this in real time, how do we protect it in real time, or how the data are protected in real time. Or sometimes it's not like say 20 minutes, it will be mixed of both, like say theory and practical, because that would be even more interesting. And at the end of each and every session you will have a quiz of, like say, for 20 minutes you will be given a 20 minutes of time, and you need to like say pitch yourself in terms of those skills. Means those quizzes, it is not again a theory questions. Whatever is being taught in the complete session, the same will be asked in the quiz. There will not be any out of box questions in the quizzes. So whatever it has been taught, the same will be like say showcased in the quizzes also. So as I have mentioned in the like say as I have mentioned in the WhatsApp group, like say keep a pen and paper or make notes of each and every keywords that I am uttering in the session, so that it will be very much helpful for you in solving the quiz, right? Do you have any doubts in either of the topic that I have mentioned? Means the rules or anything else. If you have any doubts, please do let me know. So any doubts? As I have mentioned, we have 20 minutes theory, 20 minutes practical, and we will be having, like say, 20 minutes of quizzes. The reason behind why we call this as a matches is nothing but again, because like say many people or most of the people are much fond towards cricket, and so we are trying to take this over the agenda or the similar towards the T20 series. So it is like say that's why it is 20 minutes of theory, 20 minutes hands-on, and 20 minutes of quiz. Yes, like say yes, the quiz will be right after the completion of the lecture. Yes, it is the same way. Yes, and as per the request, like say, we'll try to cover the maximum practical because without theory, even learning practical is of no use. So, and also, as I have again mentioned that this crowd is a mixed of crowd and major of the participants are all beginners. So this course, the complete 10 matches will be in the very beginner level. So you cannot expect, like say, hacking a Facebook or else like say hacking some Twitter accounts or else like say hacking uh, something else in terms of those. So it is a purely a basic cybersecurity awareness matches. Okay. So I'm just starting with the session again. As I have mentioned, please do make sure of all the links and all the like say the topics that I am mentioning in the session. Yes, 40 minutes of lecture and 20 minutes of quiz, total 60 minutes. Yes, it is an 1 hour event. Right? So hope you're all comfortable with the flow of my speech. If you feel that I'm going a bit faster, or if I am very slow, or else if you're not able to understand, or if you have any doubts, you can put that in the chat box. Again, I will not stop my session in between. So I'll clear all your doubts at the end of the session because it's need to be in the flow. Okay. So as I have mentioned, like say we are all like say from the Baseel group, we are a family of like say 300 plus consultants we have, and we do provide trainings and the consultation in the cybersecurity domain, GDPR risk compliances, and also like say the technical development part. Everything comes into picture from the Baseel group. So again, my hearty welcome to each and every participants to the today's match, which is Introduction to Cybersecurity. So, as you all know, let's say always whenever we talk about security, so what do you guys think? What is security according to you? What is security according to you? Again, this is not your regular classes, and yes, and you can open up and you are very you are free to give up your answers. Yes, Rohan rightly said about safeguarding. And anyone else would like to answer it? Yes, protecting data and information. Yes, the same. See, whenever we talk about security, see, it is all about the protection. So whenever we buy a mobile, the first thing we look into is our data in the mobile is secure. So whenever you store your data in the cloud, the first thing that you will take care is my data secure? So similarly, even if you like say take something, put it into your locker, when even though you lock the door or you lock the like say locker, you still check once again, was it a secure, is being properly locked, right? The same way here, this cybersecurity is nothing but protecting your data digitally, right? So let me ask you another question. Like say, assume that, okay, we are all connected to an internet. Actually, we are. It is not like we are not connected to internet. So we are all, think about a scenario that we are all connected to internet and we have free time now. So in that case, what all you will do in internet? Means it can be your via mobile phone or your laptop or your desktop. So assume you have connected with internet. So what all you will do when you are connected with internet? We communicate, yes, obvious. Then what else you do when you connect with internet? When you have connected with internet, what else you do? Browse for the information, yes. Surfing, yes. Watching YouTube videos, good. Streaming multimedias, yes. Spend time in social medias, we do browse. Yeah, what else? So we do financial transactions, means online transactions like GPay. We do watch videos, as you have rightly mentioned. And like say we do play online games. Yes, searching resources through internet. That's what surfing again. Uploading data and streaming. We do so many things. So similarly, like say it may not be necessary. Yeah, mobile banking, communication, entertainment. Exactly. Yes, send and receiving data. Yes, good answers. So all these things we do when we connect with the internet, right? So similarly, assume that it's not again assumptions. Like say when I am connected with WhatsApp, it is not necessary that everyone should connect in WhatsApp, right? Or everyone should use WhatsApp. So it is the scenario that when I use Facebook, sometimes you will be using WhatsApp. Or when you're using WhatsApp, someone will be using Twitter, or someone would be using share chat, etc. So many difference in the opinions or this difference in the usages. So similarly, like say, even like say before starting the event in our WhatsApp group, there were so many chats, right? So in few minutes, we have gathered so many, like say, messages in just WhatsApp. So similarly, at the moment, someone might be using Facebook, someone might be using Instagram, someone might be using Twitter, etc. So the point what I'm trying to convey over here is, so the transformation of information in this current digital world is very high. I will tell you the exact number of what actually happens in online in just 60 seconds. Because 60 seconds is nothing but 1 minute, right? In 1 minute, like say, even cooking a Maggi would take 2 minutes, right? But in 1 minute, if you want to consider what all actually happens in the digital world, if you could see that, see, this is what actually happens. See, like say in 1 minute again in the 60 seconds, Facebook has almost 1.4 million scrollings in just 60 seconds. Again, like say LinkedIn has 9,000 connections. Netflix has 28,000 subscribers. And then like say messenger, your Facebook messenger or else your WhatsApp messenger will have almost 69 million messages in just a minute. Just imagine. And also see, an interesting count is YouTube. So YouTube could able to upload, it's not downloading content, it could able to upload almost 500 hours of videos in just 60 seconds. Can you just imagine, if this could, if in 1 minute, if it is 500 hours of videos, just imagine the storage capacity and the need of the storage, the like say the data that we require for downloading and uploading it. See, if it is just 60 seconds, just imagine if it is 1 hour, one a day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 1 decade. Just imagine the number of data that it is getting generated. See, in just 60 seconds, 2 lakh people were tweeting. Among 4 lakh people downloads app. See, 4 lakh apps has been downloaded. 6 lakh stories has been shared in Instagram. And see, and again, interesting fact is that online shopping, in just a minute, there were $1.6 million. It's not rupees again, it's a dollars. You can convert and you can calculate it. Just see the number of things that is happening online. Again, all these things is happening in a minute. You can just imagine, right? And one thing that you want to note down here is all the communication over here, maximum 99.9 percentage of all this communication happens over wireless communication. So wireless communication uses air medium as a data transfer, because like say it's a Wi-Fi, right? You connect with Wi-Fi, you transfer the data. So when it is transferring the data, it uses air medium for data transfer. So when it is over the air, it is something like your data are popping over your head. So you can just grab anyone, it's not you, anyone, any malicious users or any hackers or any attackers who has a malicious data can see what is present inside. Assume that you are sending a personal message to your friend. Okay. What if other than your friend, someone else is looking up your data? Because it is data is popping over air, right? Means it is data are transferred over the air. So anyone could eavesdrop it. Eavesdrop is nothing but unauthorized way of seeing the data or hearing the data, right? So anyone could able to catch that and see what is present inside. So it is very, very important to make sure that you keep your data secure, because see, among this big number of data, your data is very, very, very small. So anyone can see if it is not securely or like say protected, right? So whenever we utter a word of security, see, because you know the impacts now, because you would have been wondered by seeing this number of data that is being transferred over the internet. Because like say, it's all again 60 seconds count. You can just imagine the things. And also, see, when all these things are uh, means evolving this much, we just think of the technology. We have cloud for storing all these big the number of data. We have a concept or a technology called big data for handling so much of information. So now, what is the role of cybersecurity here? Because all these big data, cloud computing, machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence are all helping in order to handle all these data, right? Because cloud computing stores the data and helping it. Machine learning classifies the data, because like say, since there are very big number of data, machine learning helps you to classify this. Okay, put all the images in one file, one folder, put all the PDFs in one folder, put all the music files in one folder, all the documents in one folder. Similarly, machine learning helps to classify. Big data is helpful for collecting this big number of data. So the order is, when all these data are generated, the big data collects all the data. That is why it is called as a very big data, collecting a big amount of data. Collect the data, classify using machine learning algorithm, and then it is stored in the cloud computing. Right. All these new technologies are handling these data and helping the users or the peoples. So what is the role of security here? Didn't you get this question in your mind? Yes, as you rightly mentioned, like say to secure all the data from the unauthorized people, because cyber security acts like a protection shield. Because see, all the other technologies are developed for users' easiness. When it comes to cybersecurity, it is not like a new technology developed for users' benefit, but it means or the technology growth. It is like the cybersecurity is developed or learned or used. I repeat, cybersecurity is developed or used or learned in order to protect ourselves from the technology. Meaning, I am wearing a cybersecurity as a protection shield, like or like a say, like a life jacket, so that no one will attack me in terms of technically. I repeat, cybersecurity acts as a protection shield in order to protect you from all the other technologies. See, when you buy a laptop, what is the first thing that you do? You put a password lock. When you buy a mobile phone, what is the first thing that you do? You will enable a password lock. So the reason of all these things are nothing but adding security. So here, cybersecurity is like protection shield for us, right? Do you all agree to me? Perfect. Yes. Thanks for acknowledging. And now, so from, like say, for the past 10 minutes, I was continuously uttering a word security, security, security. So now, whenever someone tell that my data is secure or something is secure, my mobile is secure, my laptop is secure. So what does that security mean is, it has actually three important keywords behind that security. So whenever someone utters a word security, it means it is following or it is adhering or it is like say it is having or maintaining confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So whoever utters this word security, it means the CIA. So C represents confidentiality, I represent integrity, and A represent availability. So the key goals of cybersecurity is nothing but the CIA. So what is this confidentiality is nothing but confidentiality is nothing but to ensure that your data are secret or secure. It means if I am sending a message to you, or see, for example, I'm sending a message to a person named Sahil, okay, or to a person named Aman. So it means the message should reach only Aman and not anyone else. And also, only Aman should read my message, or only I should read Aman's message, because we are the authorized users or authorized persons to view that data. So it is nothing but, so like say it is nothing but like the way of accessing your data only by the authorized persons, then it is called as confidentiality. See, it is like confidential means very simple, like say your faculties who is taking the question paper and like say leaking it to you only at the moment when it is required, until and unless your marks or whatever the one it may be, it is all kept confidential, right? So confidential is nothing but, in one word, if I want to mention, it is secret. Okay. Then integrity. Integrity is nothing but to ensure that your data are not modified. For example, if I'm sending a message to Amin saying that, Amin, we have class at 6 p.m. So instead of that 6 p.m., if someone have modified it to 6 a.m., then there would be a clash or mismatch or something in the like say schedules, right? So the point is, integrity is nothing but to make sure that there is no modification to your data. Availability, the third concept. So the availability is nothing but, see, The availability is nothing but to make sure that your data are available whenever you want. For example, if you have kept your photo in your Google Drive, so it is a cloud storage. So whenever you want that photo, it should be available to you. It is not anyone or any unauthorized person or is deleting your data, right? So very simple, I could say that it is nothing but it is a way of ensuring that your data are not deleted and keep making it available all the time. Okay. So I repeat, whenever we utter a word confidentiality, or means whenever we utter a word security, security means confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidence Confidentiality means, like say, and making sure that your data are accessed only by the authorized person, means keeping your data secret. Integrity, to make sure that your data are not modified, because when I am sending, someone cannot eavesdrop your data and can modify it. Availability, to make sure that your data is available all the time whenever you are requesting it. Okay. So, so how do we attain this confidentiality, integrity, and availability in the regular basis? Is that, like, I'll come to that point. And along with the CAA, we have in another two keywords, like say authentication and non-repudiation, which is also called as an element of security. Authentication, very simple. Whenever you use your mobile phone, you authenticate yourself. Whenever you use your laptop, you authenticate yourself. It's nothing but proving your genuinity. See, I am the owner. I am giving you, means I'm proving my genuinity by entering the passcode or by giving the fingerprint, etc, right? Authenticity just by entering the username and password and saying that, see, I am the owner of this account. Non-repudiation, I could give you a very simple example for the keyword non-repudiation. See, whenever you receive a courier or any post letters or something, okay, so the postman or the delivery person usually would get a signature from you, right? So what is the purpose they get a signature from you? Why do they get signature from you? For the confirmation? Yes, exactly, Tisha, as you have mentioned. Ensuring that the parcel is with the right person, because later you should not come and deny saying that I didn't receive my parcel. The same way, when you get your mark sheet from the university, they usually get a signature from you. The reason again is nothing but to ensure that the right person have received the mark sheet, right? So that is an example of non-repudiation, guaranteeing that, or like say the later you should not come and deny saying that I didn't receive it or I didn't do this, right? So these are all the key elements of security. So now, whenever I utter a word of confidentiality, okay, the first thing is CIA. So the CIA, again, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So how do we attain confidentiality is nothing but we are that I need to hide it somewhere, right? So the same. So the confidentiality can be attained using two technologies. One is called cryptography, and the another one is via the so hope I am audible. I think there was a network glitch from my side. Is it better now? Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Let me share my screen again. So again, as I have mentioned, like say it is all about the like say a way of hiding your data. So one cryptography we hide it with the words itself, whereas in the steganography we hide it via the concept of multimedia files. So again, I'll come to that point later. So what is cryptography? Again, it is an art of encrypting and decrypting your data. In simple words, converting your meaningful text to a non-meaningful text and reverse non-meaningful text back to the meaningful text. For example, see everyone understand English, right? Which is a meaningful text. Suddenly, if I start talking in Japanese, no one will understand, which is a non-meaningful text. So encryption is nothing but, see, hold my beer is an encrypted text, sorry, plain text where everyone could read it. And can you see the encrypted text? Some OP, NA, IFY, etc. So it become an encrypted text. So the encryption is process of converting the plain text to ciphertext, and decryption is ciphertext back to the plain text. Again, meaningful text to a non-meaningful text is called as encryption. Similarly, non-meaningful text back to a meaningful text is called as decryption. Okay, so this and there are different types of encryptions. The methodology we use for encryptions, because in at the end, when the attacker is eavesdropping to my data, he should not understand or he should not know what is being sent or received. Okay, so the two types of encryption is one is symmetric and the other one is asymmetric. So the symmetric uses the same key for encryption and decryption. Asymmetric uses a different key for encryption and decryption. So now we will see a small hands-on, like say, because I said that in order to ensure confidentiality, we use the concept of cryptography, right? Life is nothing but, see, even if you sit, you will see something called as means it is secure. See, even now, like say, yeah, see our Baseel's page. Can you see here? Connection is secure. So we have certificate is valid, and if you could see here, see, it has a encrypted text. Okay, just give me a second. Can you just confirm, like say if you could see my screen? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so as you can see here, and as I have mentioned, like say anything which I use, like say, see, it is secure. And if you could see that it has a thing called HTTPS. So when it is HTTPS, you can see the connection is secure. The same, I'm opening one, like say a vulnerable page. Vulnerable meaning a weak page or an insecure page. Can you see here? This website is mentioned as not secure. The reason is because it is not encrypted. So whatever I send using this, anyone could able to use this particular, like say what I could say, the particular message that is being sent between the individuals. So that is called the concept of, like say, the difference between encryption and decryption. I repeat, see, if it is HTTP, no one could able to, like say, means anyone could able to see what it is. See, if the password is sent ABC123, the attacker can see it as such. And if it is HTTP, yes, again the password, whatever is being sent, will not be seen as such. I can show you a demo. So before that, I want everyone to install this particular tool. Very small tool. Like say you can just click on this Windows 64-bit installer and it will just download it in a minute. Okay. I'm just sharing that link. A link, you download this link. Meanwhile, I continue, I repeat back with this encryption. So as I said, the process of encryption is nothing but converting the meaningful text to a non-meaningful text. And again, in reverse, decryption is nothing but converting back the non-meaningful text to a meaningful text. Let that tool download. Meanwhile, I will just give you an online link for using this cryptography tool. So please open this link. As I said, it would be a hands-on now. So I'm just sharing the link. Please open up this link. So in order to understand about the concept of encryption, because I was mentioning that it would be like say the concept where meaningful text will become a non-meaningful text. So how that would happen? Okay. The first example that I could say was, so the first thing was, like as you could see, Caesar cipher. So Caesar was a king who wished to send a letter to his friend of country B. But there was an enemy who was sitting in between this Caesar and his friend and was continuously reading the messages. So Caesar have decided to, like say, do some magic, like say magic or something, so that the enemy who is sitting between his friend will not read the message. Okay. So what he did was, the first thing, he just used a shift operation. Okay. It means just a shift. A shifted to, in the Caesar cipher, there will be minimum of 3 shifts. Okay. So A shifted thrice. So B, C, D. So wherever the letter A comes, it will be replaced with D. I repeat, see, in this, and just note down one thing. Whenever you want to encode, click on this encode button, or whenever you want to encrypt, click on encrypt. Whenever you want to decrypt, you need to click on this decrypt. Okay. So in this, select Caesar cipher. Again, as you can see here, there will be so many algorithms like Caesar cipher, ROT 13, rail fence, and you will have, like say, uh, hash functions you will have, and then like say you will have numerical system. You can use all these things whichever you use. So I repeat, Caesar cipher is nothing but a very basic cryptography system which uses a shift operation as a secret. Can you see here as an example? I'll come to this later, right? So here, if you could see in this, I'm selecting, and whatever the algorithm you want, you can select those algorithm. I'm just clicking on Caesar cipher. See, I'm just typing hi, hello. And first, let me keep this as 0 shift. Okay. It means 0 as my key value. In this, see, it is 3 as a key value, so they have shifted thrice. Here I am keeping 0 as my key. So whatever the encrypted text is, the same is being given. Now 1. So I'm doing one shift. So my key is 1 here. So H is shifted with the next character. So after H it is I, and after A it is B, after I it is J. Similarly, if I give 2, it will be shifted twice. You will be able to understand now, right? It is just shifting. So this hi hello message was a meaningful text. So I converted to a non-meaningful text. So this is called encryption. Are you able to get this point? See, very simple. I'm just going to convert and make this text in a non-readable format or non-understandable format, which is a ciphertext. So for that, I'm using an algorithm called Caesar cipher, and I'm just rotating, means I'm just shifting. So it is one shift means A is shifted to B, B to C, C to D. Similarly, I have shifted twice. So similarly, how much ever times you want, you can shift it. And that is called as Caesar cipher encryption. Is that clear now? Others, is it clear? Perfect. So this is your Caesar cipher. Similarly, we have an algorithms like say ROT13. See, if you have any message, like say again, hi, hello, I'm just giving in ROT13. Can you see? And also see the uppercase maintains the uppercase, lowercase maintains in the lowercase letter. So this ROT13 is nothing but ROT5 means it will be shifted 5 times. ROT13 means it will be shifted 13 times, rotating 13 times. So if you calculate, A shifted to 13 times will become N. The same. If you give, like say, ROT13, similarly, you have ROT18, 47, etc. So all these things are just the rotation. Okay. So as of now, we have discussed two algorithms. One is Caesar cipher and the other one is ROT13, which is rotate 13. So each character will be rotated 13 times. That's all. Okay. Then there are so many algorithms like the next one I'm just taking to a cipher called rail fence. So these are all different ways of using it. That's all. See, it is called as rail fence cipher. See, my plain text was, this is a secret message, right? And can you see it? And I have given the key value as 4. So it is like say this is a secret message. So this is a secret message. And when it was written, can you see TATG, HSSEMAE, IIERES, and SES, right? So again, this is all a different ways of encrypting your data. So the same here, I'm writing, I'm just choosing the algorithm, like say rail fence, where is that? Rail fence cipher. I'm just typing the same thing. This is my secret message. And as like it was given, the key size was 4. 4, right? So this is a secret message. This is a secret message and the key is 4. Yes, can you see the same output? TATGSES, ending with SES. Can you see? So it depends upon your key size again. This is a secret message. Right? Is this clear? Is this clear? So this is your third algorithm, which is called as rail fence. So again, like say, see rail fence, rot 13, your Caesar cipher, whatever the encryption that you use, it is all just to ensure your data are encrypted in that way and kept it secure. That's all. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear? Okay. So, and again, a type I could say was very interesting cipher, which is called bird cipher. Very interesting to see, right? I'm just sharing this image for your reference in your chat box, right? So is in this, like say each bird has its own unique way of representation, unique way of seating position, like a looking way, etc. So how do we encrypt the data with this is like, again, I'm sharing a link with you. In this, can you see here are different birds, the same position. I'm typing a message, hi, hello. I think I should not decrypt it and make sure that, see, this is decrypt. I'm not decrypting, I'm just encrypting the data because I need to convert that, right? Hi, hello. Can you see? So I just converted this text back to this format, which is again an art of hiding your data in like ensuring confidentiality. So whenever you want to decrypt it, like say you can just select this thing, and I'm just randomly selecting. Whatever the position of the bird is, you can just select this. You can try giving decrypt. It will decrypt it for you. This is another way of encrypting. So it is all about your Caesar cipher, your rot 13, your rail fence cipher, your birds on the wire. All these things are just meant or just used in order to ensure secrecy or ensure to convert your meaningful text back to a non-meaningful text, right? So that the attacker or the hacker will not eavesdrop to your data, right? So by that way you can ensure confidentiality to your data. Is this clear so far? Is this clear so far? Yeah, birds on the cipher is nothing but, like say, each one has its own way of representation. For example, like say A, B, C, D, E to Z, everyone has its own represent. Every bird has its own way of unique representation. So we map our letters with this. See, I have this. If I want to convert my message to a bird picture, I will use this thing. So my H will be this A. See the A letter here, and this would be same. So just encoding it, so that, because when I am sending this to anyone, everyone will think that okay, it is just an a, a bird, but it has a meaning inside that only the sender will know. That how we can able to send our confidential information. Is that clear? Good. So now, in order to show you an another way of real-time example of how our data are transferred, so hope to everyone the Wireshark tool is downloaded, right? Yes. So open up that Wireshark tool. I'm opening my Wireshark in an administrator mode. So we'll discuss in depth of Wireshark in the later of the module. I'll just tell you the insights of using this. See, as an attacker, if I want to listen to the communication between the user, for example, if let me take anyone. Okay, if a person named Suraj, okay, Suraj is trying to send or log into some website, okay, how I could eavesdrop to that is, see, all the communication to me, I have connected with Wi-Fi. So this is an eavesdropping software, or let's say a listening software, I could say, where hackers use this. Double click on this. Can you see all the communication is being transferred? I could see everything because this 190.168.1.42 is my local IP addresses. So now I'm just randomly opening some packet. Can you see? None of the datas are in readable format, right? You just simply, how do we open this? Is this our datas are transferred over a packet, uh, over the air. Okay, so it's all data packets. So when the data packets are transferred, this is what actually it has been transferring over the air. Okay, so you randomly open it, right click, follow UDP string. See, you're not able to read anything because all the datas are encrypted, right? Now I'm just showing a demo. Just see this. You do not want to repeat that again. Just listen this. That is more than enough. So now I have given a page PHP ID equal to 1. I'm logging in. Username, I'm giving Sandy. Password, I'm giving my name Santya. Okay. I'm just logging in because see here, it is a not secure site. Not secure means it will not be encrypted. So I'm just logging in. Now this Wireshark tool will listen to my communication. So obviously my login of unsecure site or insecure site also will be listened, right? I'm just giving HTTP. I need to look into the post request. Can you see here? The username is Sandy. Password is also whatever I have typed Santhya. I could see that. So this is the difference of your encrypted and unencrypted text over your internet. So when it is unencrypted or if it is sent as such, anyone could eavesdrop and see what data you are sending. If it is encrypted, okay, no one could read your data. See, other than this, as I have shown you, like say any data you open, you will not able to understand because all these things were encrypted text. Could you able to see the difference between your encrypted and unencrypted text? So in this, I'm just giving you a sample, like okay, I'm giving you the link of this. Everyone can keep this downloaded so that it will be very much helpful for you to solve your quiz. Okay, again I repeat, you can keep this downloaded, and you when you want to open it, you can open this with your Wireshark tool. Okay, so this is all about the concept of confidentiality. Very simple, just converting your meaningful text to a non-meaningful text. See, if it is, now you will be able to understand the thing here. So if it is HTTP, whatever the password you send, it will be easily visible. HTTP, yes, whatever you send, it will be in a some like say discrumbled text. You will not able to understand anything, right? So all these things we have discussed is all about the concept of confidential, like cryptography. The next comes the concept of steganography. Again, I will show you the demo, you can just observe it. So steganography is nothing but art of hiding your data in a multimedia file. Okay, so how the attacker would do this is, I will choose any picture. Okay, this Baseel's sorry, okay. Okay, I have this. Okay. Okay, I have this a picture duck with me. Okay, some bird, okay. So I'm just using that as a cover because I'm just going to hide the message in this, okay. Choose here, cover. So assume that I want to send some secret message. Hi, hello. Okay, is my secret message. Now password, I'm just giving a simple password as a password. So I'm typing password itself, again password. And I'm just entering this. I'm got some message, got some image. See, I have two things here. One is cover, which I have given uploaded. The one is I have downloaded. Just see the difference in the file name, cover and cover image. But can you see any differences in this image? No, right? So what I did is, as like cryptography, like say this is a concept of steganography, where I can hide the message in the text format. Sorry, in the image format. So in this cover, I have a hidden file present inside. So now when I want to get this hidden thing back, click on decrypt, choose the file, cover secret, because that is the one I have downloaded. So password, I have a password as a password, decrypt. Can you see the hi hello message was seen to you? So this is what and another way of hiding your data. I repeat, I have given the link to you. Whenever you want to encrypt, you select this option. Whenever you want to decrypt, you can select it. So you can insert your image. You can just give the password and whatever. So it may not be always wordings. If you want to hide any files, you can do that also. Okay, this is another way of hiding your data, steganography. Is that clear? Is this clear? Fine. Others? Perfect. Good. So the next one about the next concept, integrity, because we discussed, we want to discuss about three things: CAA, confidentiality, we have discussed via the cryptography. In the cryptography, it is art of hiding your data via encryption and decryption. Encryption, converting your meaningful text to non-meaningful. Decryption, reverse non-meaningful back to the meaningful text. So we discussed about Caesar cipher, ROT 13. We discussed about rail fence cipher, bird cipher, etc. So as an example. Then we used a tool called Wireshark for seeing how exactly the traffic, network traffic would look like. Again, we discussed about steganography of how do we hide our data inside a multimedia file, like say your these things, your images. The next is integrity. Integrity means to ensure that your data is not modified. See, if I'm sending a message, let's have a class at 6 p.m., then the same should be received to the other end. So how do we ensure that is with the concept called hashing? Okay. So can you see input? Like say, if I whatever the length of input is, the output length will be same. So if you observe here, over, instead of VER, it is OUER. Just a single letter change. But see, the hash values are completely modified, right? And these hashes are irreversible in nature because we cannot give the hash value and get the output back. So I'm just giving you an link, like say any thing. It could be, it can be an MD5 hash algorithm. We have like say SHA-1, SHA-2, SHA-3. We have so many algorithms. So how do I generate hashes? Password, if I type password, click on generate, hashing. So again, hashing is used to ensure that the datas are not modified. So even if you see, if I change a single bit, see the values are, see it is 64 now. I'm just changing to lowercase, 99. So even a single bit change, the hashes are completely modified. So for the easy use, you have something called hashcalc. You can download it. Okay, so once you download this tool, you will see something like this. So whatever the data you give here, see password. Like say MD5, MD4, SHA-1, SHA-2, 56, SHA-388. For all these things, you will get the answers here. So I repeat, in order to ensure integrity, we use hashing. So nowadays, where we use this integrity is all about the password security. Okay. So again, in depth of hashing, we will be discussing that in one of our next matches also. So, but this just in order to give you a insight. So this hashing is nothing but just to ensure secrecy to your, means like say ensure that your data are not modified. So how do we ensure that is for each and everything after, means for whatever the message or whatever the software that I download or whatever the one that I use this means like say I use this a hash calc for calculating the hash and verifying whether everything is proper or not. Right? Got an idea about hashing? So just simple. You give your text, it will be encrypted. So with this again, and also like say you can copy this if you want to decrypt your hash. Okay. Like say if you want to crack your hashes, like say you copy your hash. take it to any MD5 or hash decrypt. You can give, choose any one tool, click on this option of decrypt, select give the tool, give decrypt. You will get the answers back. Like say what is your, see, output is password. So if you want to crack your hashes, you can use this thing also. Yeah, hash calci is nothing but again it is a calculator for using this. Like say you can just give any value here and calculate the hash for the corresponding ones. And then like say when you want to reverse your hash value, you can just take this, give it in the online calculator and you can able to easily crack it. So for all the algorithms, basic of hash algorithms, this hash calci will help you to calculate your hashes. It's like how we have a normal math calculator for doing addition, subtraction, multiplication. Similarly, we have this one. Okay. So the third one is about the concept of availability. So availability is nothing but just to ensure that your data is available all the time. So usually the attacker will try to do perform an attack called DOS, denial of service, we call it as. So where, say in the, whenever you want to see your exam result, you will not able to see as soon as the exam result got published. The reason is you will, the page will be loading, or sometimes you will get an error saying that, like say like say connection failed or site not found, etc. It is because other than the expected numbers there will be a large number of traffic, so that is why your server could not able to handle those. So that is an example of unavailability of your data, or else sometime the attacker would have deleted it, or intentionally the attacker would have sent a large number of traffic, and so the website would have been down for some time. See, like whenever the counseling time, or else like say election means whenever you even in the big billion days, or else in the new year time, when you are when there is an offer and when you're trying for that particular website, sometimes there will be a very big like say lag in loading your website. All these things comes under your concept of availability. So if unintentionally, if it has happened, it is a network glitch or the application glitch, I could say. If intentionally someone is doing that, like by using some softwares or some hacking techniques and making that website intentionally down, then that comes under your concept of availability. Okay, so again, these attacks in future match we will discuss in detail. So how do we ensure this availability is that we use a concept called load balancer. See again, see if there is a heavy traffic, or else like say yeah, you're going to a railway station, you want at the time of Diwali or any festival time, there is a large number of queue. There is a very big queue standing in the ticket counter. So what they will do, other than the usual time when there is a large number of crowd, they will keep some temporary counters, right? So that the users or the queue can be reduced, the number of persons waiting time would be reduced. The same here, when there is a heavy load to your web server, we place a load balancer where the loads will be equally splitted to different servers, and upon request we will be adding new servers also. So that comes under the category of availability, right? Balancing the loads so that making your resource completely available. So by these ways, we could able to ensure secrecies to your data, right? So whenever we utter a word of cybersecurity, it is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality can be attained via your cryptography and steganography. Integrity can be attained via your uh, hashing. Availability can be attained via concept of load balancers, right? So when again, this is the very basic. of your cybersecurity. So whenever I tell security, this is what is this is how we attain or maintain secrecy to our data, right? So do you have any doubts? Yes, exactly. Like say, Tasha, your like say understanding is exactly correct. Like say, it is just to calculate the hash values, because with this hash value, I will able to understand. See, if when I am sending or if I am doing something and assume that I'm sending you a document and I have a sorry, okay, I'm sending you a message that hi, hello. Okay, I'm calculating the hash for this and I am keeping for both of our reference along with hi hello. I'm sending this to you also. So when you receive this message or when you receive when you receive this message, you will also try to calculate the hash. So the hash value should be same. For example, if someone have mentioned added some value or someone have modified something, the hash will be completely modified. So the hash that I have sent is entirely different from what you have received, means what you have calculated. So if there is a mismatch, I could easily tell that something has been modified, right? Yes, there are so many direct tools available. Like say we have online tools also. Yes, just like comparing the hashes. That's all. So actually, that's all is there for the today's session. What I have planned for it, very basic to introduction to cybersecurity. Now it's so I have combined both the practice session and these things together. We have learned. So it's a quiz time now. So are you all ready for the quiz? Yes, perfect then. So yes, can we paste the link of the quiz here? And very make sure that see the quiz is just will be there only for 20 minutes and it will be automatically closed, and make sure that you have it properly and do not do any sort of malpractice in the quiz, and it is strictly prohibited, right? And so you can just click on the link and check if you could able to access this. So one important notice that I could give you was, like say in your questions, you will able to see a question which needs, like say, um, packet analysis. So I have already shared the link for downloading that. If you want, I can send again. So I'll be staying here in this. So if you have any doubts, not in the answers, obviously, like say if you have any doubts in either of the things and if something is missing or something, you can just, yes, can you please paste the link again? Yes, thank you, Yes. And thank you all for patiently listening. And just let me know once you have completed your quiz, and I'll be on mute. Thank you. Neha, what is the issue you are facing? They have given you the link so you can click on it and you can start your quiz. Those who have completed your quiz, you can just mention that in the chat box that you have completed. Those who have completed your quiz can, let's say, give your feedback and then you can leave the session. Thank you all for joining. Tomorrow we have a match on the topic of password security. So we'll meet you all tomorrow. Stay safe. Be then. Bye bye.